Do you really think the only way to be smart is to have a degree? Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, Bill Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft, and Mark Zuckerberg, the co-founder of Facebook, have never graduated. The sad truth is that it doesn't make sense if you have a degree or even a PhD, because it doesn't guarantee to have a job. Having a profession, especially a good one, doesn't always reflect someone's intelligence or worth, because other factors also play a huge role. But don't worry, getting smarter is easier than you think, no matter where you are starting. By the end of this video, you will have so big advantage over others, you might be surprised at how much you have learned. But why do people want to be smart? There are mainly three things: to make money, to flex in front of your friends, and to get chicks, right? But be aware, because if you overdo it, people won't think that you are smart, but the opposite. I bet we all knew someone who overdid it, for example in high school or at work, and this person were not respected because of it. And as we all know, there are a lot of advices on the internet, people copying each other and giving out the worst advice. Yes, the sad truth is that most of these are bullshit. What the f? These advices come from such people who doesn't have clue what they are talking about. Even if you were a Greek god, you will still face challenges practicing their advices. And if you have ever tried to change yourself to be better, to be smarter, and nothing worked, the reason is very simple. I bet you tried at least one of the following: wake up early, go for exercise, eat healthy, stop smoking, stop drinking alcohol, meditate, go to bed early. These advices seem good, but are they really make you smarter? Take Elon Musk for example. He doesn't wake up early, he smokes weed, and I think he even party hard. And is he smart? Well, I guess yes. So what can you do if these 7 points that I copied from WikiHow doesn't work for you? The first thing you need to do is this: read. But read what? I would say it doesn't make sense. Just read whatever you want. I don't want to force you to read something you are not interested in, because then you simply won't read. But I can give some advice. Most people, including myself, like to read non-fiction, because it's not only interesting, but also gives me interesting knowledge to talk about with my friends. But please, I beg you, avoid such situations.
See, I just bench pressed 600 kilograms.
Well, it's not a big deal, I guess.
On the back of an elephant.
Still sounds easy.
While being transported by a helicopter across Africa.
Actually, I just read a book about it, and I suppose it just sounds harder than it is to do.
Back it.
Yes?
You son of a bitch!
We all know that most of these conversations take place in YouTube comments. But what about this?
I started running every day and I feel much better since then.
Well, yes, starting a new habit is not as easy as it sounds.
Yes, I know, but I wish I had more time for other activities.
To be honest, I wish the same, and recently read a book called Atomic Habits, and since then I feel like I have time for whatever I want. With a bit of makeover, I feel like I have doubled the time in my day. If you are interested, I can share what I learned, and I bet it will help you too.
Wow, that would be great.
So the point is that you don't have to be a jerk even if you know the subject better. You can be smart while sounding humble. The key is to teach people what you know without making them sound dumb, because this is when people will actually learn from you. In this way, you won't be only smart, but they will respect you. But how to find the topic that you are interested? Just write the topic you are interested in and type book after it. Google will show you an infinite number of choices. Hey yo, if you're really interested in spaceship books, I can recommend this. Oh, that looks great. But do you have something else? Yeah, of course. What about this? Okay, that's great. But something else, maybe? Of course, that's why my name is Gogol. I'm really sorry, but isn't this the same? Oh shit, my bad, sorry. Here is another one. I really think that this is the same again. Oh really? Then let me show you another one. Are you fucking idiot? But please listen, because it's important. You don't need to read such books which are hype. Also, feel free to stop reading the book if you don't enjoy it. And do you know what I did recently? I started to read a book from the middle. Seriously, no one cares. People won't come to me at the street pointing.
Do you know what that guy did?
What?
He started to read a book from the middle.
Oh.
What kind
Oh.
I mean, I really hope that this will never ever happen. But seriously, nobody cares how you read or what you read. Also, when I want to learn something new and I start reading and realize that I already read about it, I just simply skip those pages. Even if it's 300 pages, I just simply skip it. But if you want to learn a new skill, the following advice is very important. You need to practice. If you don't practice, you will forget, and if you forget, you won't be smart. But there are many cases when you cannot practice, like you won't start to build a spaceship in your room right after reading this book, and the reason can be so simple. Imagine Elon Musk just walked into your room and say,
Nice spaceship, how much?
$2 quadrillion.
Okay, deal, but only if we can somehow get it out of the room. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to Backit, the best content creator ever.
There will be always limitations, and you need to break through these. And if this limit is your room size, then don't build a spaceship in your fucking room. Download Kerbal 2 and build a spaceship there. But then in your life, at one random point, a random thought will come to your mind. I give up. I don't want to do this anymore. But before you would give up learning a new skill, you must hear this. Have you heard of the Pareto principle? It says that 80% of outcomes comes from 20% of causes. Let's say you spend 10 hours to learn how to build a spaceship. The knowledge you gain in 2 hours will be used to assemble 80% of the spaceship, but you must learn the additional 8 hours to complete the missing 20%. And this rule is mostly true for all aspects of life. And if you gained your knowledge, what are the best practices to improve your current skills? It can be repetition, or you can use different techniques like reading about it for 30 minutes, then take a break, then read again, or you can just simply draw it to yourself. But the most useful can be to do practice questions, because it will simulate real-life problems that you will face. The harder the questions, the better you get. Just imagine Elon Musk walks into your room and says,
Hey bro, you can get your dream job, but only if you can name all the planets in our solar system.
I bet most of these people who love spaceships also can name all of these planets. But what if you don't? And this is why you should have a digital copy of the book with you. And I will tell you a secret. If you accidentally add 2 magic words to your search, you can find anything you want for free. FBI, open up! Listen, I don't have much time. Imagine being able to store all this knowledge which wouldn't even fit in a library, just on your phone. You will be able to write notes, highlight text, save chapters, and search back anything you want in just seconds. So what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button and start to learn, because building a spaceship is quite time consuming.